Man, I can't believe that this is not butter.
Slow money beat no money, that's for sure. If you ain't riding with me, homie, that's the dough. I know that favor ain't fair, dog, but this I know. Being a broke motherfucker ain't the way to go. Slow money beat no money, that's for sure. If you ain't riding with me, homie, that's the dough. I know that favor ain't fair, dog, but this I know. Being a broke motherfucker ain't the way to go.
On this production.
Tuned in to the Red Boy Radio. Tuned in to the Red Boy Radio. Tuned in to the
Introducing the most electrifying man today. He's the hardest working. Can you smell him as he hits you with a rock bottom? He is the originator of the Bad Squad. He is none other than the head of the table. He is the T'Challa of Entertainment, Mr. T.
You about to listen to what?
The greatest news segment in history.
These shows are getting harder and harder. I'm not lying. Y'all know what kind of what type of time of year it is. It's the NBA playoffs. But I'm here dedicated to give y'all a show during a time where I really don't feel it. No, I'm just playing. What's up, y'all? Yeah, TMI News, hosted by Mr. TMI Tate, is kicking off. And that's right. I see y'all out there already. Y'all already chatting and all that up a storm. We're going to get to the what's ups in a minute, man. But I thank all of y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got a full show today, man. We got a full show. We got some stories that's going, I don't know what the director was thinking about loading these stories, but we're going to talk about it with our special guest today. But I'm going to tell you who the special guest is, but I got to get to these what's up shout outs first. So let's go ahead and kick it off the way we know how to do it.
What's up? What's up? What up?
Sponsored by.
If you are in need of a private chef, catering, or meal prep services, and you want to spice up your life, just add a touch of olive. A touch of olive will wake up your palate and have your taste buds dancing. If you want a touch of the best when it comes to delicious food, add to your life a touch of class, a touch of taste, a touch of olive.
I swear to God, I want my voice like that. I want my voice. Whoever that dude is, man, I want to get my voice like that. You see how smooth it was? Hold on, let me see. A touch of, that ain't it. A touch of That ain't it either. Anyway, let's kick it off, man. What's up? What's up? What's up? Shout outs. So, as y'all know, I post a post in the chat room as well as on my Facebook page, hollering at y'all every Friday. And I promised that I was going to shout y'all out on the show. So, whoever responded to the post, get a what's up shout out. So, I want to say what's up shout out to D-Mo, of course, the director, Miss Letitia Scott, Denuncio Turner. What's up, my dude? Nicole Southern Girl Delaney, Will Mayer, Erica Clay Barnes, Nicole Bryant, Mr. Red Boy himself, Armus Alexander, April McLeod, Simonia Montgomery, Jay Ward, Selena Ware, and Shara Bell. What's up? What's up? What's up? I know also Ayana Spraggs and Janet Spraggs. What's up to y'all, man? Thank y'all for hitting that post up. Thank y'all for supporting. Now we got to get into the good. I ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be no long intro today because we got to go ahead and get into it. Like I told y'all, we got a special guest. This is my guy, man, and I'll explain to y'all more as we go along. But I got none other than the host of one of Dallas' best shows, Red Boy Radio, hosted by none other than my boy, Red Boy, Raymond Well. What's up, my dude?
Mr. Tate, what's happening, bro? Appreciate you, man.
None at all, man. Trying to fight off the urge to look to the side and totally forget I'm on camera and watch these playoffs. What, man? What's going on with you, dude?
Yeah. Not much, man. Same old, man. Surviving another day, man. I'm blessed.
Man, that's awesome. Man? That's awesome, man. Man, I want to tell everybody, man, I gotta be for real with you, dude. When I first got into this little thing called radio, what's up, AD? I see you out there, girl. When I first got into this thing called radio, man, I stumbled across this show. And when I tell y'all, the show almost was like it was like sparkling. It was all the glitz and glamour and everything. And I said, damn, I got to get to that level. And when I looked, this guy, he got the voice and everything, man. I'm like, I got to get there. And when I saw the title of the show and the host, it was none other than Red Boy himself, man. So I'm going to tell you like this, dude. You motivated me and you didn't even know it, man. You motivated me to push myself to always strive for, I'm going to say this, perfection when you're doing a show. So we going to talk about that topic tonight, y'all. Y'all know what that topic is. But I want Red Boy, man, tell the people like where you kind of got started in the game.
Oh, man. First of all, man, let me tell you how much I appreciate that, man. I've always tell myself that you never know who's watching, and you hope that whoever is watching is getting something out of it, or like you said, being motivated by it, because that's my only goal I have. You know, my biggest goal is try to motivate my son, but anybody beyond that, I'm cool with it, man. So I definitely appreciate that. But basically, man, what got me started was to be honest, back in my English class, I think it was my 8th grade English class. I had this lady, my English teacher, just tell me, hey, when you get older, you ought to be in communications or do something in radio. And I just looked at it like, all right, then. I mean, at that time, I love having a mic, you know, because back then, like most of us, we all had our own singing groups. We thought we was gonna make it to the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did my own thing, Brad. My singing, dancing, the whole nine, but that never came into fruition, right?
Right.
I went on ahead and I had to get out of the town I was in, so I went ahead and joined the Marines. Did 20 years, retired, and then once I got out of the Marines, I'm looking for my next thing to do, and all of a sudden, I'm looking at this little magazine that I got in the mail, and it says they got a radio school up in Arlington. So I was like, bam, there it is. Let's bring this thing full circle, because the lady always told me that's what I should do. And even when I was in the Marines, I had different people telling me, you know, I love music a lot, so I was always playing music. And when everybody came and sat in my room, they would always tell me, hey, you got that voice anyway, so you might as well. And I heard them, but I wasn't listening at the time. But when I got here to Dallas and I saw it in that paper, I knew it was that message was, hey, dude, they've been telling you this whole time. You might as well go for it. So
Right.
I went to school, started dreaming. Here I am.
Man,
So
when I tell you, dude, you actually, in my opinion, you are the measuring stick, and you don't even know that, but
Man,
you're the measuring stick, man. Your professionalism, your programming, your topics, all of that, dude, is definitely top notch. So, man,
appreciate it.
I want to talk more. You said you was in a singing group,
Right.
like the rest of us, right? So,
Right. Hey, all
I
of us
gotta
grabbed a
tell
broom
y'all.
or a broomstick sometime in our lifetime and got it on in the living room behind the camera or a videotape recorder. Most folks
Right.
won't know what the hell that is right now. But we
Right.
did it. You know what I mean? So
Dude, I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, so if anybody out there in the chat room hold this against me, I don't give a damn. Y'all know I don't care. But I was in a singing group back in the day. Shout out to, it was called Real to Real up
Real
in
to
Chicago.
real.
Now I don't
Okay.
know what made us Negroes think that this was cool, but Red Boy, we had a rose-colored and black suit. It was two-tone, the jacket, but the
Whoa.
pants was rose-colored.
Whoa.
We decided we ain't gonna wear no damn shirts underneath there. Nobody had a chest. Chest wasn't invented then. Nobody had a chest, and we said we're gonna put chains on. Red Boy. Now I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I was the worst dancer in the group because you had to do moves.
Yeah.
You can't sit still. You had to do moves. I was probably the strongest singer, but the worst dancer.
Wow.
The worst. So I know your boy, when you said singing group, I was like, sometimes I forget I was in one, but damn it, I did that.
Bro, I think we all did it. We tried it. We tried it at least one time.
Man, we thought we was gonna make it. What?
Yeah.
No shirt on, chains. We
Well, I
knew
don't know
we
about
was gonna make it.
I grew up in that New Edition BBD era, so we had the little overalls with one strap down.
One strap down.
Yeah, so that was our niche right there, bro. Yeah, we was called Final Touch.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah.
How many? Okay, so how many of it were y'all?
It was 4 of us. It was me, my twin brother, my homeboy David. Actually, I'm sorry, it was 5. It was me, my twin brother, my homeboy David, my homeboy Jimmy, and my homeboy Tyrone. And we had a couple shows, but
right?
we wasn't that special just yet. Yeah.
Y'all ever bomb?
Bruh, I wouldn't say we bombed during a singing show. We bombed during one dance show because we were dancers too, and that's because my homeboy Jimmy, his overalls ended up falling down. So and this is at a troop appreciation thing.
Right.
That's it. But now outside of that, no, we most of the shows we did. We went to small talent shows here and there, and then we had this local sports bar. Used to do a singing contest like every Friday. I think they pay like $50. So
right.
we need money to go out. We go straight to the sports club, knock it out real quick, see what our competition was, kill it, and then go about our business.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Man.
Good time.
We got booed. For folks, all y'all new schoolers that don't know what the hell getting booed feel like.
Yeah.
We couldn't hear each other. I don't know what happened. I don't know what went wrong. Oh, check this out, Red Boy. They put our tape in and the machine ate the tape up. So it was dragging.
Oh.
And so we couldn't hear each other and we started singing. So we was like, okay, cut the tape off. Let's just go a cappella. Well, remember, we can't hear each other. Dude, they booed our behind. I think they followed us home and booed us. I ain't gonna lie. We got booed. So,
yeah,
man,
buddy.
First of all, I'm tripping off the fact, I always trip off this. There's another Red Boy. The fact that you have an identical twin.
Yeah, I have an identical twin. I wouldn't call him another Red Boy. We are 2 different personalities. That's not to knock him, of course. But we are definitely 2 different personalities. But yeah, I do have an identical twin brother. He's actually still here. He lives up in McKinney, man. But he's doing his pastor thing. So
Right.
yeah, we're a little different. We're a little different.
So
So
wait, you got a pastor version, and so you can't, like, some people had to been done ran up on him and say, "I heard you on the radio."
oh man, let me tell you, we get it so many times because both of us was in the service at the same time.
Oh
And
wow.
so we'll always bump into people that might have knew him or some folks that knew me. But we just learned that if somebody walks up and say hello and we don't know them, respond first, like
Right.
normal, and then tell them, hey, I'm not him.
You got the
I'll give you a quick story if I got time. I'm gonna give you a quick one. Me and my wife were going to a concert. And of course, I remember my brother's a pastor. So we walk into the concert, and this dude just walks over from the hallway, and he like, Brother Ware, how you doing? And I looked up. I didn't know him. So I was like, hey, what's up, dude? How you doing? Gave him a little pound. You know, we good. He's like, all right, all right. And so as he got to know me, I said, hey, so just so you know, I'm Ray. Well, he takes his eyes, he looks behind me, and he sees my wife.
Right.
So in his mind, that's not my brother's wife. Right? So his response was, oh, you Ray tonight. All right, then. And then he walks off.
Oh, I would have hollered.
I'm not thinking he confused. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, he realized I'm not the other twin.
Right.
But as he started walking down the foyer, I realized he think that my wife is technically my side chick. Bruh, I had to sprint all the way down to the hallway just to tell him, like, no, bro, look, I'm Ray. You talking about my brother Greg, and I had to break out my phone just for him to see it. And he said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. He never told me he had a twin. So there you have it.
So my man's mission was to go mess up the congregation.
I had no idea. The way he left it, I didn't know if he was going to keep it a secret or he was going to put him on blast. I had no idea. I just knew I had to fix it before Sunday.
He was going to go to your brother and say, you know, that 10% you
right.
get, I'm going to need 5.
Yeah.
And so,
Indeed,
look, it's
bro.
funny
Happened,
because we got the two different twins, Tweety and Peaches, in the chat room, and they say they understand. They know your pain.
You got to understand. Yeah. And they identical too? They identical?
They identical.
Okay.
And when I tell you, look, it's hilarious what you're saying, because when I saw your brother, it was nothing you could tell me that was not you.
Right.
I was like, until I saw a picture with both of y'all on there, and then I said, dang, it's actually, and I said it like that. I said, it's 2 red boys. You know?
Right.
Like, dang. But man, I'm so happy to have you on here, man. Kicking it with me. And you know, the way TMI news go down is we bring up some news topics, and then we just give our opinion. We talk about the news the way we sit around the house and talk about the news. So it ain't gonna be no in today's news. No, did you see? So we gonna get into some of this news. I'm gonna let the director pick whatever she want to pick. Hit it.
Okay.
All right. So first and foremost, man, I want to send a shout out for this. No. This ain't the one for the shout out. I got confused. Sorry. But it says Texas high school policy ban. Now you're going to flip it on me. Now you're going to flip. See, don't worry about it. We mess up all the time. We be talking.
That's all good. It's live, baby.
Hold on. This is where we pause the show. Hold on. Director. Have you lost your mind? Look. Put the twins up there first. The twin, we talking about twins. Put the twins up there first. Okay, y'all didn't hear that. All right, you got it. All right, our first story. Parents of Texas twins reveal how they raised valedictorian and salutatorian. Shout out to tongue-tied Tate that we're gonna do later on, because I nailed them words. I don't care what y'all say. Now, I'm gonna say this, man. I had to bring this story up, and I'm laughing at the people laughing at us. But I had to bring this story up because why in the heck are they so shocked when we excel to the top? When, if you really think about it, man, some of the highest GPAs, some of the highest scores on your SATs, and so on and so forth is held by somebody black.
Right.
So I ain't gonna lie, it's cool. I love it. I love to see this kind of news by all means. But when they put it up there like a shock, you know, they like they tell how they raise their kids. They raise their kids just like we raise our kids. They ain't do nothing special. Like what did they do? Like forget that TV and everything. Get this dictionary and you got to, you know, no. Y'all gonna give us our props when I say we are some of the smartest. You know, for example, it took those ladies over and what's the movie? I know one of y'all chat room people gonna give me the movie where the black ladies did the math and figured out how to launch the daggone rocket. Y'all give me that movie? But
that was Hidden Figures.
There you
Hidden
go,
Figures.
Red Boy.
Hidden Figures.
Yeah. So if we can do things like Hidden Figures when they couldn't do it, let's be for real. And all the things that have been invented by us, because we are always the type of people that we adapt to our environment, and not only adapt to our environment, but we master our environment. How is it always a shock when we master y'all education anyway? Red Boy, what are your thoughts about that when you see that story?
Well, I'll say this, man. If you take it back, like way, way back when this country was being built by our people for free,
absolutely,
there's a lot of things that they did not know that we actually taught them how to do. One of them for sure was cooking, but of course they still can't season a damn thing. But we tried. All right.
Right.
We taught them how to bathe themselves, clean themselves. It's so much stuff that we've actually taught them, but because of cultural conditioning, is why they look at us now and think it's a surprise when they see one of us come up. We've been coming up for years. We just never got credit for it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So when I see pictures, when I see stories like that, man, I also make sure I put it on the top of my page list and remind people this ain't nothing new. It might be new to you because your mom and your papa didn't teach you right. That's why I think right now it's very important. This whole argument about CRT and all this other mess and taking books out of schools. They need to keep them there so everybody knows our history, because whether they want to believe it or not, Black history is American history, period, point blank. We built this joint for free. Give us our credit, give us our due so people stop acting surprised. Seriously, I don't know what's so hard for them to give us credit that they know we deserve in the first place. You know what I mean? But of course, like I said, the way they condition to think, they don't want their kids, like we had to look up to them, i.e. we had to look up to, case in point, an icon, Superman. Right.
Oh,
they don't want their kids looking up to Black Panther. You feel me?
Absolutely. I'm gonna say this. First of all, Superman was supposed to be black anyway. You can tell by the curl that was right here in the front of his head. Now,
that ain't
Red Boy said we taught him how to cook. Now, you damn right we taught him how to cook, but I'm gonna give I ain't gonna just beat them down on the show. I'm gonna give them some props.
All right.
When it comes to steak, y'all got that. Y'all do that. Black people, y'all cook y'all damn steak too tough. White people, I'm gonna give y'all steak. Y'all nail that. I ain't lying. Cause I'm a medium rare guy my damn self. So I get it. At first I ain't get it. I get it now. Hey, so some of the comments on this story that we've been talking about, I see that Rakina says they consistently minimize what we do. Go back in history, we created everything. I mean, they will be running into each other on the street, which they still do in Texas, but they will be running into each other if Black man didn't invent the stoplight.
Right.
We're so innovative that look how many inventions were created with the peanut. You see what I'm saying? We made everything from food to fuel.
Right.
So at the end of the day, the Titan Spartan said, "Don't put potato salad with raisins."
Please don't. Amen, Lord. Yes, Lord. Please.
Hell no, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this: I'm gonna take this a different route. I tried not to, but we gotta really. Okay, I'm gonna hold that because I got another story for that. Because I was about to wild out. I really was about to wild out. Let's go to the next story so I don't wild out all the way on this one, because that one gonna be 30 minutes. That wild out gonna be 30 minutes. So the next story. Now you can put the down. Thank you. All right. So apparently, this heifer got to vacuum the bed every morning because her, she said, shed skin like a snake at night.
Wow.
I don't mean call her a heifer, but that's disgusting. So I want to say for all of the ones who get mad at us for sweating the bed, all us who get mad when somebody slob on their favorite pillow. Imagine waking up and this heifer, y'all ever took the Elmer's glue and put it on your head, let it disappear, and then peel it?
That was
imagine
a game.
Waking up to a bed full of that. Red boy, imagine.
Man, bro, that was a game. Hey, that glue, you took me back with that, bro. That was a game. We just did that all day long.
Whatever fun.
Real. No, nothing. Just do it. Just do it to be doing it. I can't imagine if I woke up and somebody's skin was just peeling like that. That made me feel kind of, I don't know if it's, I ain't got no hair on my head, so it can't be my dandruff. I don't know what it's gonna be, bro. I'd be confused. You know what I mean?
Based on the picture,
because I get all over your clothes and all that. I don't, that's weird, bro.
Based on the picture, it was like the face and the neck. Like this heifer is literally slithering up out of her damn. Imagine you got a whole body full of skin, like the snake come out like a tube, a skin tube, because she done slid up out her skin. Not even that,
bro.
I'm gonna tell you like this: I saw it with somebody.
How do y'all even get the foreplay, bro? Because I can't kiss you on the neck. I can't kiss you on the neck. It's gonna come off of my mouth.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like,
it's nasty, bro. She gets no sugar from me, none.
See, Red Boy took it somewhere else, so I'm gonna ask this question: where is all the skin coming from? Do that part shed? Because that would wig me out.
We only saw one portion, so I'm just saying. We only saw one. I'm just saying. I know people like to get down like that.
And then, okay, so imagine spooning with that, and then waking up and you got skin. Never mind. Okay, let's move on to the next story. Next story, director. What we got? Oh yeah, fictosexual man marry hologram bride, but now struggle to bond with her. Red boy, I'm gonna let you have this one first.
Man, I'm confused. I see people marry them dolls and everything else, and now you want to talk about you trying to bond with her. How else you expect to bond with her? First of all, I'm gonna leave that one because I'll talk about folks so bad. That's just some sick stuff. I don't get it. I mean, I need some human touch. I don't want you touching me plastic and nothing like that. And especially I imagined you, or I mean, did it say he created her too, or this is some character he got off of some video game or whatnot?
He bought her in the metaverse.
Everybody, but no, I can't do it, bro. I'm sorry.
He purchased. So you mean to tell me he purchased Poontang in the metaverse? Is that what this is all about?
I assume.
Okay, so check this out.
Wow.
Let's just say, for instance, if we could become fictosexuals, which they making up something new for all they freakiness every day. Now, I'm sorry, but that wouldn't have been the cartoon character I'd have picked.
Some of them folks love them anime folks though. Some of them watch that stuff, man. They kind of mesmerized by some of them folk, not me.
Yeah,
I gotta see the all natural personally, but yeah.
Red boy, you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one because it's the freaky world. So you gotta enter the freaky world, and you gotta pick one. I'm gonna tell you who my pick would have been.
Who that?
And everybody would have understood. Jessica Rabbit.
Oh, that's easy, man. Yeah.
Jessica Rabbit.
That's easy.
If you gonna be a fictosexual, and you gonna go get a cartoon heifer, and 9 times out of 10, you can pick any cartoon heifer you want. It ain't like she can turn you down.
Right.
Pick the goat, Jessica Rabbit.
Yep.
That's the goat. So
I don't know where you're coming from with that one.
Now, in saying that, ladies, y'all should really be insulted by some of the stuff that's going on nowadays out here. These fools would rather go get dolls and cartoon women before they go get a real woman. Hey, what in the heck? Yeah, I'm gonna say it. What in the heck is y'all doing to these dudes? Where they don't even want to be, they'd rather go in the metaverse and buy a hoe. Cause he had to purchase it, right?
True that.
And based on the clothes she got on, that's a hoe. So what makes what are y'all doing? I mean, you know how bad. Okay, so let's be for real. I've heard of people going to the opposite side because they were sick of the other side. But how bad do you gotta be for your man to go to a cartoon? That's what I want to know. And then made up his own sexual, like you got heterosexual, all that. He gonna call himself a fictosexual.
Yeah, that's just all I can say is it's either the ladies or he know good and hell well he ain't got no game.
It weeds out the weirdos.
He ain't got no game. The only game he got is video game. And there you have it.
So I got a question, Red Boy.
Yeah.
When he done having relations with her, who mops the floor?
Bruh, I'm not even gonna go there, man. The visual alone bothers my soul, bruh. Bothers my soul. I don't even get it, man.
Oh my God.
I don't get it at all.
It's one. Hey, Red Boy, I want to get a little serious now.
All right.
We done had some fun, man.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Colin Kaepernick for a second.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's talk about Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
So apparently Colin Kaepernick, are you lost? There you go. Because she giving me that I'm lost look. Like, so it says NFL World reacts to Monday's Colin Kaepernick news. Now, I'm going to explain. Apparently, Colin Kaepernick said that he don't even mind being a backup quarterback in the league right now. Yeah. And Colin, I rocked with you, dude, but you're starting to lose me. And here's the reason why. We better stop begging these folks to make them money. We are begging them, please let you make some money, because that's what you're going to do for them. If Colin Kaepernick join any team, that is going to be the highest watched, reviewed, or whatever show that you ever seen in your life. Right. When it comes to football, highest rated, because everybody going to want to see if he still got it. Right. Now, and seeing the way that they did you because of what you stood for, why would you want to go back under that umbrella? Why, Red Boy, I got a question for you, bro, and that's the reason why I put this on here.
Yeah.
Why don't we ever say, you know what? Let's do our own thing.
You know what? I would say this, and I wish we would. Trust me. Let me say that. I wish we would do our own thing. Definitely. But I also understand that right now we don't have control of everything. You know what I mean? We got our own dollars, yes, but advertisers, we got to remember where they come from. They ain't gonna rock with us. You know what I mean? Because of that simple fact. So right now, the NFL is NFL, even though it's the Negro Football League, if you want to be 100. You know what I mean? That's where the dollars at, and that's where the advertisers are at. You know, so I think that's why we hadn't kind of moved and started doing our own thing. Which so totally, some of I understand, but I also look at the fact that some of these players, the only thing I wish they would do is take more control, because they actually have it. They don't know they have it, but they actually have it. So even when the whole thing about the take a knee or what have you, guess what? If every black man would have took a knee, the NFL would have folded. Period. You know,
absolutely.
A lot of folks say, hey, I got to keep doing this. I got to feed my family. You know what? I get it. But are you already making enough money? Trust me, there'll be more money coming in. I can care less about what fans you lose, because if you lose those particular fans, for me, those fans were never really football fans. They are the ones that look like this, and they just want to go out, like they say all the time, well, LeBron just dribble. They just want to see how fast you can run the ball. And as long as you entertaining them the way they want to be entertained, that's all they want out of you. So if they were quote unquote refuse to be tap dancers, I think we take control in. But that now that they haven't, as far as the football NFL is concerned, I think to just branch off and try to get our own, there's no sponsorship just yet. So we got to build from there first and see who will come over. I mean, that's just like, you know, you look at, you know, how right now with well, let me I can't even use them as an example because now they done gave their ownership up to somebody else. But back when BET was owned by us,
Oh
we was
God, yes.
we were right there every day. But now that they let someone else take over, the program is not the same. So we just kind of just fell off. So I wish we would still keep our own, but it's hard when, of course, the powers that be don't want to keep it in our pockets anyway. So
Let me rebuttal that.
It's hard. It's hard. And as far as Kaepernick is concerned, man, I get why people are frustrated with him. I understand that. But I don't think so much for him, just like any other players, how they view it. It's not so much me making them money because I'm gonna make some money myself. However, not everybody plays football for the money. If you grew up on the playground and all you had was a basketball and or football, and that's what you know, and that's how you want to make your living, then something in your spirit says, scratch the money. It's just for me. It's just personal to him to show he can succeed. So I think it weighs more on that because he already took the NFL's money.
Right.
When he took him to court, he already won that. Now it's just about pride, and I want to go out and perform. I want to show people I still got it because somehow, some way, once he took that knee, everybody proclaimed he lost a step anyway. So why is he still here? And that wasn't the case. He went to back-to-back Super Bowls for a reason because he was that man.
He was that dude.
The narrative changed when he left, and they made all these stories up. So if I'm him, I want to prove it too. I just would, me personally, but it'd be more about my skill set and what I've learned, how I got myself to be this way. And I ain't worried about how many years I've been gone. You know what I mean? If I got something to prove, I'll still prove it. I mean, hell, you still got T.O. out there catching balls. I mean, he ain't really playing hard, but he out there catching balls. Look, if they can love on Shady Brady, Tom Shady,
right,
he's a cheater. If they can love on him after he turned 40, then why in the world are we looking at these other athletes act like they
washed up? Like they washed up, like they threw. I'm gonna say this, but before I rebuttal, I want to read some comments, starting with Allison's comment, which was, man, that was profound, and it fit exactly what Redboy was saying. So if you could pull up, Allison said, it's not that simple. These men have been brainwashed since childhood to work towards the NFL. That's their goal. He doesn't know anything else. Now, this is where I'm gonna say,
shout out to AD, by the way.
Absolutely. Speaking of AD, I saw it. Red, give me her name. Give me the name. Put that comment back up, because she done flipped on her. There we go. The red couch with AD, man, with Coach AD. Yeah. The red couch with Coach AD. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to her channel, man. AD gonna lay it on y'all when it comes to the relationship and the money advice. Yeah. So y'all make sure that y'all tune in, man. The red couch with Coach AD. All right, so check this out. I'm never reading a comment. I'm never reading another comment from Antonio Blunt. Can you put up the what he said about the virtual lady? I'm not reading no more of your comments, bro. Do you need a license to DigiPimp? Dude, that's hilarious, man. Hey, so what's up, BGeezy? I see you out there, man. I'm just trying to shout y'all out as I see y'all. The Titan Spartan is up in here. He commented, he said, Red is right. That's right. And he want to show himself that he still got it. Now, let's talk about that, for example.
Yeah.
I know that that's the highest league, right? Now, my thing is, and I think in all professional leagues, we're scared to take a step back financially. What I mean by that is we can start our own thing. LeVar Ball proved it, right? However, let's just say, for instance, if LeVar Ball went all the way with his league, he's not going to be able to pay you $40 million. However, look at the big picture and say, okay, pay me $5, but give me ownership stake.
Right.
Or let me own a team in your league. See, we're going to have to take a step back financially in order to go way past where they are.
Right.
Redboy, think about this. You don't go out there and try to find the latest white athlete shoe to buy. No. So how is it that we can't create our own? And I know that they do they throw roadblocks up to block you. I get that part. And you said that the sponsors and things like that. Trust and believe. Some of them love money more than they hate us.
Right.
So therefore, when they see us go this way, they ain't gonna have no choice but to go. When the lockout hit the NBA and they were locking their gyms for them not to play,
Yeah.
do you really think that people was coming because that was the Garden, or you think they was coming to see their favorite athletes? So what prevented us from going to another gym, example, the Drew League, which is very successful? All the Drew League need is commitment from the professional athletes, and it'll grow.
Yeah.
And it has to be understanding on both sides, where Deion Sanders did it for the HBCUs. Exactly. We bring attention to all this.
Right.
All this. We set the tone for all this. Dude, they over in China trying to be like us. They're all over in Afghanistan or wherever you want to say. They talk like us. They try to walk like us. They try to rap like us. They try to do everything like us. And when we get to the point where we understand that we are the trendsetters, we start all of this. And you say, okay, owner, yeah, you got all the money, but ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. And imagine if all the black athletes go this way. We're gonna have to take a loss. Remember that. We're gonna have to take a loss financially. However, you cannot tell me if LeBron and Steph and some other athletes, and I know I done switched sports on y'all ass, but y'all know I love NBA. But if the top athletes in the NFL go and play at a high school stadium, you can't tell me it won't be just as packed as your professional stadium. So we got to understand
right,
that,
and it will be packed because we'll see it. But
who makes the money? They've been making money off our talents forever. And at the end of the day, the very second that we say, wait a minute, we are wealthy. Our talents is our wealth. And we're going to take our talents over here. They can't make you come and play for them. I get the brainwashing part, but now it's time to wash the brain again because the brain is filthy. And we have to understand that we the reason why this stuff is going.
Right.
Anytime they got a label, anytime they got a brand, they put it on who back to sell it.
That's true.
Ain't nobody buying no. I have yet to see, and this is no disrespect to any white athletes, but I ain't seen a long line in the hood waiting to buy the Brad Millers. That's stupid.
Right.
But have you?
I got you.
Have you?
No.
Well, that's where I'm coming.
Not at all.
But,
and I trust me.
I'm sorry, real quick. We still thinking about how can we change things in their house. We're not gonna change nothing in their house. It's their house. We got to get our own house.
But that would be my argument on that one too. And I hear exactly where you're coming from, and I get it, and I want the same things. However, what we need and what they will eventually realize too, right? If we stand up for ourselves, speak up for ourselves, it's no different than, and I hate to compare these two because there's no comparison. I'm just trying to give somewhat of an analogy, right?
Okay.
They think this place we live in is their house. It's our house. And sooner or later, they're going to find that out. So even if you're looking at the NFL prospect of it, right? It's not their house. You just said it. We built it. We make it. You understand what I'm saying? And what my fear is that we do try to break off, and I would love it. However, when it starts talking about them sponsorship, because you got a whole bunch of them that, that good old boy club, they ain't going to throw that money like they're throwing it now. You understand what I'm saying? And we go do our own thing, but now you have these athletes who we know our own is 10 times better than other athletes, right? But we ain't gonna be making the same money. They're gonna work hard for pennies while these white folks, Tom Shady and them, on making millions.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because
Right.
that's where all the money is. I don't see them shifting that money, but if we start standing up for ourselves, keep speaking up for ourselves, it's gonna come, and they'll have no other. They gotta conform to us.
Facts.
Is what I see. So they can call it whatever they want to call it right now. Like they call this place America, and we got to be called African American sooner or later. I see it being a straight line, no hyphens. We all gonna be what we want to be. Period.
Now, B Jeezy,
they don't see it. Is our house.
You got that right, man. B Jeezy got definitely. He said points need to be made. People only care about when you win, no matter what color you are. Talent is good, but like Al Davis said, just win, baby. That's what it's about. Now, I'm glad you said that, because a long time ago, and Tate can't quote no names, and I can't remember no dates, but there was a coach that said, I got to get me some of them black guys to compete. So at the end of the day, we are the measuring stick. Now, I will tell y'all, they're closing the gap athletically. The gap is being closed athletically, because how in the hell?
You mean for what?
Okay, so
them catching up to us?
I'm gonna tell you just like this. This is my opinion, and it might be weird and it might be stupid, but I think a gene jacking is taking place. You know how it started? When an athlete gets their contract, they might as well say, here, and along with your contract came this white woman. Now, the NBA, and I always use NBA because y'all know me, but the NBA is at its lightest point. Remember when we thought John Starks was light? We just thought John Starks was the lightest thing in the world. John Starks will be dark-skinned in today's league. Now, think about this. If that half white athlete mate with now a white woman, you now have a very light, or meaning almost white kid with now thicker lips, all of the body parts that they wanted. Athletically, you know how a long time ago they said black people got a extra something in their legs or something, make them jump higher or whatever. I don't believe that crap, but but all of the things that they hated us for, and they loin and they thirst over, and they now doing surgery to get, pretty soon it's gonna be in their DNA because we're giving it to them. Just my opinion.
Yeah,
just my opinion.
It's more so. I don't think it'd be in their DNA. I think for some, because again, some of those athletes, I always say this, depends on how you were brought up. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you can and cannot love whoever you want to love.
Absolutely.
But I think a lot of them are enticed by that because again, it's that cultural conditioning. They are conditioned to believe that they are better looking than us, or they are better looking than our sisters. So I call that I call it identity theft. You know what I'm saying? Because back when we were growing up, we were convinced and we were conditioned to think that our darkest sisters are the ugliest. But as we get older, we start seeing the beauty in them. We start seeing how fine they really, really are. And before we could even catch up and come into our own and say, beautiful queen, I love you because you got this, all the lips, the hips, the everything natural, what they do. Because they were, skinny was in back when we were growing up, a skinny model was supposed to be this picture of beauty.
Right.
But now they're going out spending tens of thousands of dollars, get them same lips, the same hips, because they're trying to match what's natural to our queens. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I call it identity theft. The only problem I have is now some of our queens are turning around getting the same thing to look like them.
Absolutely.
So it's the conditioning, man. It's conditioning. We got to do better at that. So,
well, see, the thing is, it's all about, you got to believe that what you have is worth something and it's beautiful. You can't wait for them to validate it, because by the time they validate your beauty after calling it ugly for years, and what I mean by that is they ain't gonna call it, they're gonna call it ugly, ghetto, and all that other stuff until they get it, until they figure it out. And then when they figure it out, it's going to be trendy, hip, and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Now, the plantation syndrome has got to die. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to say this. I want to say I got OLD. So y'all know my mind leaves sometimes. So I don't know what the hell I want to say right now. No, I'm just playing. But plantation syndrome,
Hey, let me
unfortunately,
chime in
is a
too.
learned behavior in our community. Absolutely. But what I'm saying is we have to have self-pride. We have to. And we can't wait. I'm going to tell you one thing I'm loving about this younger generation. I love when they wear their hair the way they wear their hair.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's braids, dreads, or just afro or kinky or whatever it is. And we had a story in there. Matter of fact, go ahead. Why not? Flip to that story real quick. Since we're talking about it. Flip to that story really quick. Or as quick as you can. Now, this is the one that we had. Texas high school policy banning braids or twisted hair has stopped a teen from attending school. Now, you tell me what the hell does the hairstyle got to do with running track? What it is I guarantee you this, Red Boy, the very second that they learn how to braid or they learn how to foof their hair into an afro or whatever, then it's going to be trendy, hip, and all this other stuff. But what we got to do is we got to look at that stuff that's unique to our culture and say, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I kid you not, I walk around to the young men nowadays and I tell them, man, I like your hair, man. That's dope. I like the way that look, man. Man, you wearing that. My son got his stuff, man. Hey, you know, my wife wanted the traditional fade, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But I told her, I said, let him be him. Let his character come out.
Yeah.
You know, he can't wear daddy haircut for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
But let that come out. So I'm gonna say this. Because we're about to flip over real quick into our topic for this evening. Allison said, it's Texas though. Why are we surprised? Yeah, absolutely. AD, you ain't lied about that one.
Yeah.
You didn't lie about that one. But I'm gonna say this, man. It goes into the topic. We gotta stop being so attracted to shiny things and the light and attention in order to really figure out who we are, see what our value is worth. Stop trying to flex and stunt and all this other stuff all the time. Who the hell you flexing and stunting and all that for all the time? And you got to stay motivated and build yourself for who you are and understand your worth. Now, with Red Boy and myself being radio and podcasting guys, there are some ups and downs. There are some ups and downs that'll make you take all this equipment and throw it in the garbage. and since I got Red Boy on here who can relate, I wanted to know, how do you stay motivated when nobody is listening? What motivates you? Because I think that, and I'll say this and I'm gonna hand it over to Red Boy. I think that
I would say,
oh, my fault. I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna hand it over to you. I know we got a slight delay, my bad. I'm gonna say this real quick. You good? You good? Okay. We got to understand that it's not even all the attention that we seek ain't worth a damn thing. Ain't worth nothing. And we have to understand that there's ups and downs in everything that you do. So therefore, you got to find motivation within yourself to continue what you're passionate about or continue on the path that God gave you. Because no one said that a path that you travel will be smooth. So I'm going to hand it over to Red Boy because I really want to know what keeps you motivated, bro, when nobody is listening. We got a slight delay. Don't worry about it. Are you there?
Yeah, my easiest answer would be the easy. Yeah, I know, I got you. Yeah, but my easiest answer would be my son. That's my escape route. My son motivates me. But on the topic itself, as far as myself and me keep moving, man, I promised myself in the beginning that I was gonna get this big old blast of numbers, and everybody gonna show up. They're gonna want to hear my voice. They're gonna want to do this. They'll do that, right? And when I
Right.
didn't see that coming, at first I did get kind of down about it. I was bothered, like maybe I'm not doing something right, right?
Right.
But then when I would come home and I listen to myself and start grading myself, I always try to adjust, you know what I'm saying? And just kind of make it a little bit better each and every day, you know. And then again, it took one person that was listening one day and was like, man, you know what? I'm proud of you, you know, and it was one of my boys who he's now passed on. But by hearing that from him, you know what I mean? I just told myself, you know what? At the end of the day, it was, yeah, I want to be, I want my name out there, right? But one thing I refuse to become, and this is not a knock against anybody, I'm not trying to be a Instagram or Facebook hoe. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, my life or my radio show won't be continue to go on based on how many numbers that show up. Because the only number that matters is me being number one for me. If I think I'm good, I'm not number one. So I'll just keep moving because at the end of the day, as long as I believe I'm number one, all it takes is another one to see me and say, you know what? That dude got it. I want to work with him, or I want him on my radio show, or I want to do this, I want to do that. Because that's my only goal, man. Yeah, I want to build this podcast up and take it as far as I can. And you know, to a bigger brand to where I ain't spending money on nothing. They spending it for me.
Right.
You know, either that or be on a syndicated radio show. That's always been the dream of mine. But I can't let folks that are on the gram or Facebook, you know, to validate me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know if I ain't got my titties out, if I ain't got my ass out, they really don't want to see that mess. You know what I mean? They really don't. That's just what we turning into. You know, even this generation, that's what they're turning into. So I'm gonna continue to do me. I'm gonna keep my form the way it is. I'm gonna keep it old school, like I do all the time. You know, and that's my niche. And somebody eventually is gonna pick it up. You know, I've seen companies like I'll give you an example. Pandora. You know, you say Pandora now, click, the light bulb goes on. You know exactly where to find Pandora. Boom, 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 boom. Well, guess what? People may not know this. It took Pandora 10 years to even get on the map. 10.
Wow.
They had all the money. They spent all the money, but it still took them 10 years to people even notice Pandora. So right now I'm going to do me, and I'm going to keep on moving. And whatever I want to come, I'm going to, like Latasha said, I'm going to stay true to me. I ain't trying to be nobody else. I'm just continue to be Red Boy, and eventually somebody will catch on or what have you. That's my motivation, man. I love this thing so much. I don't even treat it as a hobby. It's my job. I mean, one of my hashtags on all my posts, it says, this is not a hobby. This is radio business. And that's what I'm doing. I'm taking it seriously each and every day. And when it gets to that point where I want it to be, it'll be there. I'm not rushing. I'm not giving myself this, I better be good by this time or I quit. No, I'm gonna keep on moving until I got breath in my body. And if I just feel like, okay, this ain't what I want to do no more, I'm gonna keep on doing it. And of course, like I said, I'm setting the example for my son. So as he grows, he gonna know what it means and not to give up on yourself.
Absolutely.
I don't show him anything else. He didn't get to see the Marine in me, but he showed nothing, no Red Boy. So as long as I can show him that, hey, we good, man. That's my motivation, man. My motivation is me, and I don't mean to sound conceited, because I'm not, but that is my motivation. I think I'm number one, so I'm gonna be number one for me.
You daggone right.
Because if y'all don't show up every Friday, guess what? I'll show up.
I love the fact that I really ain't gotta say nothing because we cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
And by saying that, you say what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna go on Red Boy's couch right now.
All right.
Speaking of couch, I quit on my couch probably about 4 months ago.
Okay.
Probably about 4 months ago. And this all happened in a matter of 10 minutes. I sat on that couch after a rough show. I think only about 1.5 person tuned in, and I quit. I said, why am I doing this? And after that, it was like that angel and that devil on your shoulder. Yeah, man, go on, quit.
Mm-hmm.
And that angel told me, Well, what the hell are you doing it for in the first place? Go back to what originally motivated you.
Mhm.
Why are you doing this? What is your why? My why for doing this is I want to be that voice in the community, that uncle in the community that's helping the young boys and girls become good men and women. That has always been my motivation. You know, it's always that one person. They can be outside your parent, whether it's your uncle, your auntie, or whoever else, somebody on the street. It could be even that alcoholic that was on the street that's going to give you some valuable jewels that you will, if you don't apply it, you're going to at least remember it for the rest of your life. And I want people to say when I'm gone, man, that dude was stupid, crazy. He made me laugh, but I remember when he told me this.
Mhm.
And that's what it's all about to me. And at the end of the day, it became quality over quantity.
Right.
So you mentioned, and I'm going to mention, I had a show where I had 5 views, but that one viewer
Mhm.
was someone of importance in my life that helped guide me to something even better.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, when I do feel like giving up and I run into that classmate I ain't seen in a long time, or relative I haven't talked to in a long time, or somebody like that, and they say, yo, man, I see you. I done checked your show out and all this, and you don't even know they there. You don't even know they've been done checked your show out. You don't know, ain't no names under them views. But when they say keep doing your thing, man, that means okay, I'm on the right path. I'm doing something. It ain't about looking up there at that number and seeing 100, 200, 500, 5,000. No. I appreciate every last person that tune in. And if there's only one person that tune in, you're going to get a show because you deserve it.
Mhm.
You deserve it. And Red Boy even said it, and I'm cut from the same cloth to say, I don't play with this. I take this just as serious, and it is my job. Today, I was tired as hell. The traffic was so bad, I couldn't get to my own damn house. This is no joke. Couldn't get to my own house. Went to a parent-student meeting. You know how they do at the high school. And they sitting up there talking about some bullshit. Okay, let me stop. But you know how you go to them meetings at school that they y'all could have emailed me this. But anyway, I'm tired. I've been in traffic for 2 hours just to get to my exit, only to find out I can't get home, go to the school. Then I come back here. I'm back in traffic. Come here. I'm racing. Come here, set up, make sure everything's straight. Because at 8 o'clock, I have an obligation to give you guys what y'all look for every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. And the director will tell you, my former co-host will tell you, I don't play when it comes to promptness and consistency. So if I'm holding up others to all them standards, what make me think I'm any different? I need to be holding myself to even a higher standard. And that's what in that 10 minutes made me say, you know what? Hell no, I don't quit. Hell no, I don't quit. And I'm not going to quit. So in saying that, when nobody is listening, please believe somebody is listening. See, we think ain't nobody paying us no attention, ain't nobody listening, ain't nobody did that. And then come to find out somebody mess around and quote exactly what you said on that show that you thought nobody was listening. And I'm talking about good things. I ain't talking about the bad things. Because them bad jokers, them bad jokers gonna always be around. They're gonna always be wishing you quit. At the end of the day, that's their goal. Whether you're doing bad and you falling back, you stumbling or whatever, they just at the end of the day, their goal is just to wish you quit. I'll say this, and then I'm gonna let Red Boy polish this thing off. Not like that. No, not like that. No, that was too much. That that was man law violation. I'm gonna let Red Boy wrap this thing up. But I'm gonna say this: I had someone that I was under, and I'm gonna keep it kind of broad, bland, so you know I won't give out any description of who this person is. But
Yeah.
this person was over me, and their mission was to get me to quit. And literally asked when I called, "Hey man, I need to talk to you. Hey, what's going on? You quit?" So at the end of the day, y'all, please understand that I truly understand that everybody ain't gonna rock with you. Everybody don't give a damn about you, and some people get their jollies off seeing you quit, not fail, quit. Fail ain't nothing but a little test. Quit is when you drop out. So in saying that, man, Red Boy, it's on you, brother. Give them some motivation, because I see a lot of people out here either with their own show or they're striving to do their own thing, man. When them times get rough and ain't nobody listening, man, give them some motivation, man.
Man, the best motivation I can give anybody is the same motivation I give my listeners before I close out every hour. And so, and I'll give you two of them. The first one being, no matter where you at, of course, when you're trying to do your thing, always remember, faith and doubt are completely two different opposite words, but yet they have the same thing in common. And that is, they both believe in a future that has not happened yet.
Right.
So when it all falls down and you thinking about quitting, you're going to ride with your faith or you're going to ride with your doubt. Choice is yours. All right. And the other one I always leave them with, especially for those who are motivated to keep going, I always say, while you live this life, seek and find your purpose. And once you find that purpose, do whatever you got to do to live in that purpose. And do both of those things on purpose, with a purpose. And that's how I always sign them out, baby, because I know how it is. We all struggling. Anybody can grab a mic now, turn it on and start talking. You know what I mean? It's all about who got the best personality, who we want to look at, who this, who's that. Hey, do you, continue to do you, and somebody, trust me, somebody is watching. And I'll take it back to like you said in the beginning, I motivated you. I've had other people tell me, hey, they're not even in podcasting, but they open up their own business because they saw me open up my business.
Fact.
You know, they saw me as that dude. I didn't think you would do that. Because I told people, hey, when I get out, I'm going to start my radio. Okay. And then once they saw it and saw me build what I build and, you know, going back and forth to Essence, winning awards, they like, whoa, now it's time for me to do my thing. So even if it ain't podcasting, if I motivate the next man to do something and build up their own, I'm good with that too. If that's all I ever get out of it was to motivate somebody else to move forward and follow their dreams, I'm good. I'm good. Now, right now, I used to always say I'm trying to live out my dream. And honestly, I got to start telling myself I am living my dream. I am living my dream. Now, honestly, I may not be where I want to be, but I'm living my dream right now. And I'm going to just keep on going until I decide to wake up. That's it.
Until you retire, until you say, because at the end of the day, only you know what the finish line look like. We can't let others determine where our finish line is. So in saying that, we're going to go from being, man, first of all, I want to say this, dude. My pride and ego ain't never too big to tell especially another black man, keep doing your thing. You inspired me, and we are inspiring others. Trust me. And so in saying that, we done been serious now, Red Boy. Now it's time to get a little goofy.
Yeah. All right.
Because apparently my audience know that I will jack up a word in a minute, right? So we came up with this thing called tongue-tied tape. And it's that time.
All right.
Now, for those of y'all that don't know what tongue-tied Tate is, that's when you hashtag your big word. Just pick any big word in the comments. We're going to spin the wheel, and wherever it lands, or whatever person it lands on, they give a word, or I take that word and I have to pronounce it correctly. Now, I believe my record in this is 2-1. Right? Can I say 2-1? The director is giving me the eyeball. We gonna stick with 2-1. Doggone it. So we ready whenever you're ready. Hey, everybody, if you have not out here, forget you, Titan Spartan, because that's ignorant. That look, put that up there. Put the Titan Spartans word of choice up there. Ah, I see black people. Black.
Yeah.
So I actually saw one. If you don't want to spin the wheel, I actually saw one, if I'm not mistaken, from it was either Allison or Natasha that made me say, huh? So if you want to find that one, that's cool too. Are we gonna spin the wheel? Hold on. I guess I better bring you up, right? Are we gonna spin the wheel, director? Oh my God. I can't stand Marionette. You need a microphone, child. Turn it on. You got your mic on? Yeah, you got to turn it on.
You know, I had too many windows open.
Yeah, I figured that much. She don't be paying us no attention.
You know,
Anyway.
we gotta give people. Let's give a couple more people. Yeah.
Oh, we gonna give them an opportunity to
Yeah.
because I'm not pronouncing that Marinette just put in there. Ain't nobody got time for my tongue to really be tied. But
By
you
the
know
time
what?
I get it ready. Yeah.
What y'all fail to realize is I can phone a friend, and I'm gonna phone my guest of the evening, Mr. Red Boy, to help me out with something. Because y'all heard him talk about his education. So let's bring the wheel up. All right, let it ride. Who's gonna be the lucky person? And I can't stand Natasha for even being in the competition because she be trying to tie my tongue all the time. Now let's see who it is. Oh no! Oh man! All right, so she got one up there. Put it up there, and let's see what happens. Oh my God! So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pronounce it, Red Boy. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to pronounce it before they tell us what the real pronunciation of this is. Oh my God!
What the world?
Okay, hypogonadotropic, hypogonadotropic gonadism. Okay, so now I gotta say it like I really know it. Shit. All right, so Red Boy, what you think it is, bro?
Man,
put it back up
disappeared
there. Put it back
on
up
my
there.
end.
Put it back up there.
That's deep.
I can't stand Marionette.
I see hypogonadotropic gonadism. Hypogonadotropic gonadism. I don't know what the hell that is or what that means.
Marionette,
man,
do your thing and break that word down for us, please. Marionette is great at breaking words down. Is that a disease
or something?
That gotta be something.
It's hypo, so I know it's something slow. No, hyper. It's something fast.
I think it's that skin disease that lady had when she shed in the bed. Is that what it is? Or is that when, like, you get a certain piss in the bed range? Is that when you pass that age that you should be pissing in the bed? Is that what that's called? Anyway, let's see. Hypogonadotropic gonadism. Is that correct? Put the thumbs up, Marionette. Hypogonadotropic gonadism. And what the hell is that? Please provide that. What the hell is that? Director, you should have looked that one up. You should have looked that one up. aka low.
That's a low testosterone. It said hypo. I thought that was high.
No,
that's what got me confused. That
hypo. It's always like the.
You know what? That
the
is
opposite
right.
of what it say. Like hypo is like.
Yeah, hypo is slow.
Let me see. Hypochondriac.
Yeah, because hyper fast, hypo slow. I got it now.
Right. There you go. Hypo. Okay. You get your medical dictionary ass off of this page, Marinette. Thank you. Anyway, you have tongue-tied Tate. I believe that is two ups, 2 downs for me. Man, Red Boy, it's been amazing having you on, dude. We're going to have to definitely do this again. Also, y'all make sure that y'all tune in. Where can they follow you, bro? Where can they tune in to your show?
All right, yeah, y'all can follow me across all social media at the Red Boy Radio Show. That's REDBOIRAYDIO Show. So the Red Boy Radio Show. You can check me out on the redboyradioshow.com, and I pretty much record my podcast at least I won't say first and second because it's at least 2 Fridays out of the month. So most of the times it's first and second. It could be third and fourth. It all depends on what the schedule looks like. But Friday nights, and I go on live from 5 to 7. So just follow me on my social media. Look it up, and you'll know when I'm going live. And I'll let everybody know I go live on Facebook and YouTube. And I'm probably going to build me a Twitch too to do that as well simultaneously. So y'all can log in at the time, interact with me like you're interacting with me right now on this page here too. And yeah, we just have a lot of fun. I got some good guests coming up. So I hope all y'all old school folks, y'all want to tune into my next show, which is going to be on May 13th.
Hey, do you want to go ahead and tell them who your guest is going to be?
I don't want to tell nobody yet, but he's a good dude. It's my birthday weekend, so y'all make sure y'all tune in. That's a shameless plug. It's my birthday weekend, May 13th. Facebook Live, YouTube Live at the Red Boy Radio Show from 5 to 7 p.m.
Let me say this real quick, man. I missed a few weeks. Hold on, go back. I missed a few weeks, but I'm glad I caught the end of the show, bruh. Let me tell you something, Gregorio. Don't think that your presence has not been missed, bruh. It's good to see you back, man. For real. That's my guy, Gregorio. AD, it's good to see you in here, girl.
Yeah.
And Allison, AD said, we got you, Red Boy. And I'm going to say this, man. Y'all know I always have a good time. No matter how tired I am, I get hyped up and y'all hype me up. So thank everybody in the chat room for participating and doing the crazy stuff with us, but also getting deep with us, man, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. We want to have fun, but we want to leave y'all with something that you can use. So, and saying all of that, we got to bring the director on to close out the show. Let's see the director. I'm going to say this. If you don't know what you've been listening to, you just listen to what?
The greatest news segment in history.
TMI with Tate, the news edition. For myself, the director, and my guest, Red Boy, we out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
This TMI will take you never know how he coming. Grab a hold of your seats, he's about to start gunning. You talk about anything, he don't care. There you go again. Man, we can't take him nowhere. You ain't seen his memes, you ain't seen his posts. The bad man, the black sheep, the host that does the most. This dude is on it, you gotta check him out. It's TMI will take you ready for the knockout.
TMI with Tate.